Kenya will be hosting a sitting U.S. president for the first time. When President Barack Obama visits Kenya next week, Kenya probably can borrow lessons on what it means to host the most powerful leader in the world from her neighbor, Tanzania, which has hosted 3 sitting U.S. presidents. Here are excerpts on what to expect from the new show on KTN News that aired earlier at 8 p.m.
It's big. It's big. Usually, so the security arrangements.
Talk of experience and President Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete's remarks on a light note give a feel of what it means to host the President of the United States of America. State House was extraordinarily busy with the advance team checking every detail of meeting rooms with a tooth comb. Streets meticulously branded, as such a visit is a rare moment to market a country. However, it can be so joyous yet so inconveniencing. On the day of President Obama's arrival in Dar es Salaam, the skies were busy too. This for maximum surveillance, for maximum security. Several heavily armored vehicles in the city offered spectacular viewing for locals, but the presidential limousine, which the Secret Service refers to as the Beast, would attract the biggest attention. It has a seat capacity of 7 occupants, including the president. This was the 3rd time Tanzania was hosting a sitting U.S. president. For President Kikwete, this was the 2nd time he was going through this experience. Alongside the president's visit were trade and investment meetings in Dar es Salaam. President Obama was on the 3rd leg of his tour of the continent after visiting Senegal and South Africa. President Obama and his host addressed a joint press conference.
The lives of the people of Tanzania are different today, thanks in many ways to the support we've been getting from the United States of America.
President Kikwete was the first African leader I welcomed to the White House after I took office. With the right steps, Tanzania has the potential to unlock new economic growth, not only in this country, but all across East Africa. For example, Tanzanians continue to work to strengthen their democracy. Parliament, opposition groups, civil society groups, and journalists are all doing their part to advance the good governance and transparency upon which democracy and prosperity depend.
Like what happens in Dar es Salaam, Kenyan motorists, cyclists, and even pedestrians, especially those in host city of Nairobi, may have to redraw their movements or take to stay at home for the entire period the U.S. president will be on the Kenyan soil.
It is common practice for Africans to go the extra mile when hosting visitors, especially those who have traveled from countries afar. I therefore urge you to exercise the spirit of hospitality and bear with a few inconveniences that you may encounter during that weekend of the 24th to 26th of July.
As compared to Tanzania, when it comes to securing the very, very important person in Kenya, analysts expect security to be much tighter because of the unfortunate bad history of terror attacks in the country. It will be the biggest test for Kenya's security chiefs. On a positive note, Kenya will be on the global map. International media will camp in Nairobi, and the presence of the international guests could be milked as an opportunity to showcase Kenya as a hub worth investing in.
First, he's coming to attend a conference, which is a private sector conference. the Global Entrepreneurship Summit. So it's coming on a backdrop of that, and I think it just gets the world to be assured about the security of the country, because I know there's a lot about the insecurity of this country, and to have a global leader like President Obama coming to the country, I think it really builds the business confidence and investment confidence. But secondly, this would be rubber-stamping the whole idea about Kenya being a global innovation hub.
I have nothing to gain. The common man has nothing to gain. America has its interest. Kenya has its interest. President Uhuru should take care of our interest, not America's interest.
No. In fact, it may create an economic growth. I could have absolutely requested to improve the security of the affairs of the country, and then we know that the country is impacting with a lot of problems, of insecurity problems.
Alikuwa nasubiri nini ndo akuje saa hii? Ni nini ameona, nini cha muhimu ameona ndo atuletee wakati huu ambacho hakuwa analeta the other years that he was when he was in leadership.
Ongea mambo ya security wasaidie, kama ni kwa equipment, kwa training.
Sasa ni kukuja kama mgeni, si ati uchumi itamarika nini, hapana. Tuko na rais wetu na siwezi enda kumuona kwa sababu mimi niko na kazi, hata niko na wakati mwenye wanahitaji siku hiyo.
Atasaidia rais wetu na maarifa ya mambo ya kutengeneza security hapa Kenya.
All in all, the joy and stress of hosting the world's most powerful leader, the US president, can be summarized this way on a light note.
You always enjoy anapokuja, lakini akifika it's big. Usually so any day the security arrangements